Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. I'm a 45-year-old single person currently living in the Northern Virginia area. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for stopping back by. I really appreciate it. Today I am going to be stuffing cash envelopes, and this is for April paycheck number 1, which is going to be for April the 3rd through the 16th. All right, I do have this dotted journal by Clever Fox. I've got all of my notes in here about my breakdown of my cash. That way I know how much to put in each envelope. I also have the envelopes out of the Conscious Wallet that I've been using. I went ahead and just took those out just to save some time and to make it a little bit easier for me to stuff. And then, of course, I do have my money. And I'm also going to use the budget sheets that came with the Conscious Wallet. I hadn't been using these only because the money that I was putting in before was being taken out and spent pretty quickly. And since I'm going to be stuffing sinking funds now, I want to keep a running log of how much money I'm putting in and anything that's being taken out. I think eventually I might go back to using the 2-column ledger, but for now I'm going to use the budget sheets since they are available and they fit in each envelope. All right, well, let's go ahead and count the money so you guys know how much I'm going to be stuffing this week. I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. So 155 is what I'm going to be stuffing this week. All right, I'm going to set my notes off to the side so I have some more room to write. And let's get started. I don't have these in any particular order, so I'm just going to, I guess, do these in order that they're sitting here on my desk. All right, so the first category is spending, and I did give myself $20 for eating out this paycheck. So I'm going to write first column here is the date, so I'm going to write down that it is April the 3rd. And the description, I'll write deposit. The amount that I'm going to be adding is $20. And that gives me a balance of $20. So in my spending envelope, it is empty. There's no money in there. So I'm going to add 20. And I'm going to take this card. Oh, I didn't even notice these budget sheets do have lines on both sides, which are really nice. All right, I'm going to take that and my $20. I'm going to stick it in this envelope. All right, so that one is spending. All right, next is Christmas. Now, Christmas was not on my budget, but I had some money left over in my carpool envelope, and I am going to go ahead and take from the carpool envelope because it may be months before I go back to work. I'm going to go ahead and take $20 from that envelope, and I'm going to add that to Christmas. Somebody had asked me in my video that I did recently, asked me if I was going to add back Christmas, and I had forgotten about Christmas. So I'm glad you mentioned it, whoever you were. Thank you so much. All right, so the date again is April the 3rd. And the description is deposit. I'm adding $20 and the balance is 20. And I probably should write down somewhere what this is in case I get the budget sheets separated somehow from the envelope. So let me write Christmas at the top. All right, so I'm going to take the sheet and my $20 and put that into my Christmas envelope. All right. Okay, so Christmas $20. Next is gas for my car. And this envelope is also empty. I'm going to add, let's see, what was my budget? It was 25. So let me write gas at the top. Again, the date, April 3rd. Description is deposit. The amount is $25. And the balance is $25. I don't know that I'm going to need any money for gas. I still have 3/4 of a tank of gas. I filled up on, gosh, I guess was it February? No, is that right? My days and nights are, I'm like all mixed up on my dates. I guess it was, yeah, March. No, March. Is that right? Goodness, how long have we been working from home? March 17th, I think, was the first date that I worked from home. Yeah, I filled up that day, and I still have 3/4 of a tank of gas, so I think I might be good. But just in case, I wanted to go ahead and have some money in my budget for gas. So $25. All right. Okay, so that's gas. All right, next is Fur Baby's Vet, and Fur Baby's Vet is actually going to get $50 because I have an appointment on the 4th, which is tomorrow, and they're going to go get their nails trimmed. And so I need $40 for the nail trim, and then I had set aside $10 for the sinking fund. So $50 for Fur Babies. And I'm just going to write vet at the top just so I can tell the difference between the two. All right, so again, writing the date, that it is a deposit. And that is $50. And the balance of 50. Whoops. Luckily, I'm using these Parku erasable pens. So I did a review on these quite some time ago, and I was like, man, I don't really know if I like them. But I have been using them a lot, and I love them. I have grown to love these pens a lot, and I don't really use anything else for my budget anymore. I like that I can erase it, and I used to, when I first did the review, I was like, oh, you can kind of see a hint of what you had written before, because it's friction, is what actually erases the ink. But I love it. I don't even care anymore. It doesn't even bother my OCD that I can see a little bit of what was written. I am so glad to have an erasable pen because you know me, I make a lot of mistakes. All right, so $50 for Fur Baby's Vet. So that is that right? Yeah, so there's 20, 40, because that'll be for the vet, and then $10 for the sinking fund. Yes. All right. It's nice being able to do some sinking funds again. It's been a really long time since I have contributed to my sinking funds. There we go. All right. Next is gifts, and gifts is going to get $10. So gifts is different than Christmas. Of course, Christmas is Christmas. Gifts is for birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day. And I need to build this fund up a little bit because well, you know what? I did contribute a little bit to it. There is money in here. I see it. I see it in the envelope. Let's see how much is in here. Probably not much. There's 10. So I'm starting with 10, which is good. All right, so let's see here. I don't remember when I put the $10 in, so I'm going to put gifts at the top. Let's see, opening balance. I guess that's what that's for up at the top there, so $10. Go ahead and write the date, the 3rd. Write that it is a deposit. And I'm adding $10. So that gives me a balance of $20. It's going to be a long time before I'll probably use this envelope. If there is a birthday or holiday that comes up, like Mother's Day next month, I will just take money out of my paycheck and I will budget for Mother's Day. That way I can start building this fund up. Otherwise, I'm just going to be adding and then taking right away, and I'll never have, you know, the money built up in here. So I will probably not use this for several months to get it started. I feel like that's sticking at the bottom there. There we go. All right. So that is gifts. All right, next is medical, and medical is going to get $10. Just a $10 for everything, just to get it started, because every little bit helps. Even if it's $5 or $2, it's better than nothing. And I wish I would have contributed a little bit of money to my sinking funds these last several months instead of cutting them out altogether. So that is a $10 deposit and $10 balance. Oh, you know what? That's not right, because, oh no, there's money in here. I mean, that not, oh no, it's not a bad thing, but, so there's $3. I did add some money in here. That's good. Thank goodness for the erasable pen. So my opening balance is $3, and that gives me 13. I need to erase this whole thing. It's messy. All right, so $13 is the balance. I'm just not used to doing sinking funds. I forget that there's money in there. I bet there's money in the last one. There is. Second to last. All right, so that is medical. And medical's for things like co-pays. I don't go to the doctor very often. I think I went one time this year and maybe one time the year before. I really just go for the wellness checks. It's very rare for me to get sick. So I don't use copay money very often. All right, next is beauty, and let's see, I think beauty does have some money in here. Yes, beauty has 15, so that is an opening balance of 15, and let me add beauty at the top. Write the date, and it is a deposit. I'm adding 10, so that gives me 25. So eventually, after quarantine is over, might be able to get a haircut, or maybe maybe I'll do a pedicure instead of a haircut. That actually sounds better. But, so that is beauty. And then last is clothes, and I think clothes does have some money in here. Yes, it does. So clothes has $10, and I'm going to add 10. And I usually, if I go clothes shopping, I normally just go to Goodwill, unless it is for, you know, like undergarments. That I would not purchase at the Goodwill. But pants and shirts, all of that good stuff, I love Goodwill. And so having $20 doesn't sound like a lot, but I don't know if you guys have ever gone to Goodwill, but there's a color of the day. And whatever that color is, you check the tag, and it's those plastic, I don't know what they're called, but it's normally the piece of plastic that holds the tag on. That is a particular color, or the tag itself. Let's say the color of the day is blue. If you find a shirt and it is blue on the tag, then you get that at 50%. So I usually shop the color of the day, whatever that is. And I don't buy outside of the color of the day unless I find something I just absolutely love and can't live without. So like pair of pants, I might be able to find, I think they're like $4 or $4.50 a piece. So 2.25 for a pair of pants. If you can find in your size something that fits and it is the color of the day, you can really get some great, great deals. And $20 is actually a lot of money at the Goodwill. So I am excited to build this up a little bit. So I'm going to write the date here and that it is a deposit. And I'm adding $10. So that gives me 20. And I think this is my last one. It is. I'm just excited to have some sinking funds to contribute to. This is exciting. All right, that is everything. Those are all of my sinking funds. So I had clothing, beauty, medical, gifts, fur baby's vet, gas for my car, Christmas, and spending. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.